Hey, Rick here. This topic today is about building team trust. What does that mean? Like you and like many around you, everyone is trying to figure out how to discuss and or create something that everyone knows on paper what it is or what it sounds like, yet for some reason are not able to execute on it or create the environment necessary for this to come to fruition. There are a lot of platitudes, a lot of hyperbole, exaggeration, words, even from us about how to do that. And it's not a complex system by any means, but it is intuitive. It is a deliberate choice to be and or behave in certain ways that is conducive to effective communications, collaboration, trust, support, and success, right? From a conscious leadership perspective, when you look at authenticity, when you look at the concept of positive intent, of being on purpose, of course, the title of my next book, the key is beingness. What does that look like? Now, pause a moment before you tune out. And this is for those who are interested in personal transformation, making a difference, and achieving results, not just talking about them. This is about real humanity, right? We talk about team optimization. We talk about how you do this, the how to. And once again, there is a roadmap, steps 1, 2, and 3. You have your own steps for that. But why doesn't it work? Why does so-and-so or someone or them don't align with the vision, the mission, the values, and goals? Think about your message. Go back to our previous discussions about the mirror, the leadership mirror. What does that mean? How are you messaging and talking about this? How are you inspiring people? How are you modeling the behavior you expect, right? Once again, the vision for this has to do with your ability to tell that story, right? So here it is. Remember, we're always talking about ourselves and we're always selling something or promoting something. And hopefully it comes from a place of integrity, right? From gratitude, as you've heard many times before. But most importantly, your ability to want to elevate everything around you, starting with your own perspective and perception of things. Remember, both very different. Perception more internal, perspective more public, both yet together they fuse and they speak to one another. So here's the rub, as they say. Everything you think about with regards to your team, everything you see and or notice, here's the mirror part. Who are you talking about? And why is it happening? Because in a team, in spiritual terms as well, if we're all connected and we're all one team, then anything you say, think, do, or don't do, right, is a reflection of you, meaning that we're all connected. So your team around you, right, is a reflection of you. So what you don't like, you gotta go back to that mirror and fix you first before you start giving orders or directives around something you expect to happen. And that's why week after week, you're talking about the same thing over and over again. So in order to manage that, and remember, this is the psychology behind it, the emotional construct of people and power struggles and attitudes and personality and all that aside, to what do we aspire? So lastly, in closing, think about your vision, your mission, your values, your goals, how you communicate them, how you model them. And remember, if everyone is a reflection of you, what you think, say, and do to them, who are you doing it to? And who is the beneficiary? Think about that on this profound note. And I'll see you next time.